File DM21, Full Report. Archive Note. This file was recovered from a discontinued federal wildlife program. The footage attached to the case was classified until 2024. No agency has acknowledged its authenticity. Act A. Initial material. The first report came from Mason County, Michigan, in February 2025. A local hunter claimed he heard something walking upright near his cabin at 3:14 a.m. He described the footsteps as heavy, deliberate, and wrong. Only one sound repeated consistently on the audio: 4 steps, then a drag. The sheriff's office dismissed it as wildlife. 2 days later, a family driving on Route 10 captured thermal footage of a tall figure crossing the road. According to their statement, it moved like a human, but the head faced the wrong direction. The footage was stored in the county server. When reviewed the next morning, the file duplicated itself. The second version showed something different. In it, the figure stops, looks toward the camera, and opens its mouth wider than any canine could. The family insists they never saw it do that. No one could explain the discrepancy. Act 2. Expansion of incidents. On March 1st, Park Ranger Elliot Vance activated his bodycam during a routine patrol after receiving a call from hikers reporting a tall dog walking like a man. The recording begins with static, then breathing. Not human breathing, wet, deep, animal. At timestamp 0214, something tall and lean appears between the trees. Long forearms, bent back legs, eyes glowing blue like reflected headlights. Elliot quietly says, Is someone out there?" The creature responds with something that sounds like a voice trying to imitate English. The closest translation in the transcript reads, "Not someone, you." Ranger Vance drops the camera. His last recorded movement is him running. The forest stays silent for 8 minutes. At 10:39, the camera is lifted again, but not by him. A tall silhouette holds it. You can see claws at the edge of the frame. It whispers, "He's still running." Elliot was found at dawn, unconscious, clothes shredded, but alive. His official statement claims he never saw the creature's face, but EMTs noted deep scratches on his arms, consistent with fighting off a canine jaw. He denies that part. Act 3. Confirmation Event. On March 19th, the Department of Natural Resources opened an internal investigation. The review team included a biologist, a sheriff's deputy, and a federal consultant whose name is redacted. They set up motion-triggered cameras along the wooded perimeter. At 3:52 a.m., the cameras activated simultaneously. The footage shows a bipedal figure approaching each device. Not rushing, just walking, calm, certain. It stops in front of every lens, sniffs it, tilts its head. Then it smiles. Not a snarl, a smile, wide, human-shaped, with too many teeth behind the first row. The final camera shows something else. The creature steps aside, revealing a second figure behind it. Shorter, smaller, moving exactly like the first, almost synchronized. When the team reached the site, all cameras were intact, except one. Inside its casing was a tuft of fur, coarse, dark, and warm. Lab results returned an anomaly. Canine DNA mixed with human mitochondrial markers. The lab technician who ran the test left a handwritten note on the file. "This shouldn't exist. It shouldn't even be possible." She resigned 2 days later. Act 4. Direct Encounter. Final document. On April 2nd, a man named Calvin Pierce crashed his truck near the same wooded area. His dash cam survived. The recording shows Calvin stopping at a roadside ditch. He exits the truck shouting for help. Something moves behind him, tall, hunched, almost blending with the tree line. Calvin turns around. He whispers, "Oh God, it's real." The creature steps forward. This time its face is clearly visible. Long muzzle, human-like jaw, canine nose, eyes reflecting blue like broken LEDs. But the voice is unmistakably human. "You shouldn't see me," it says, "but you keep looking." It moves closer. "So now, I'll keep looking for you." The dashcam abruptly cuts out at that line. Calvin was never found. His truck door was open, keys still in ignition, his phone on the ground recording. Only static, and, faintly, at the very end, 4 steps, then a drag. Archive note: the Dogman file remains active. Sightings continue across several states. File DM21 closed. No further statements received.